51. Be inspiring. Inspiration is the root of prosperity. Only an intention cannot bring success. Imitative is required to materialize an intention. One's own will is called natural tendency and others' motivation is called impression. You can encourage yourself but others inspire you. When encouragement and inspiration becomes initiative, an action gets motion. Inspiration comes from the practical necessity of self-defense and self-flourishment. Desire inspire a person to work. Desire without an emotion is the sign of a wise man. Desire grow out of the actions and reaction of the mental stimulants. Physical as well as mental unhappiness grow from the feelings and non-feelings of negative wills. Physical as well as mental pleasure grow from the feelings and non-feelings of neutral wills. We work for meeting our own purposes or doing something useful for others. Tolerate poverty and love it as well, then only you will get inspiration. A desire with full confidence makes it easier to fulfill the desire. Association with a successful man increases the man's enthusiasm. We can become enthusiastic if we mix with enthusiastic people and work enthusiastically. Inspiration or speed is an internal matter. Those which will get chance of expression will come out. Desire is fickle, value determiner is the measurement of everything and insulator of value. To make something valuable is to create something, and he who is value provider is a man on humanitarian grade. To build up persons of moral character and intellectual power, it is needed to practice the intellectual activities. Intellectualism can direct the way, but cannot provide motivation for implementation. Inspiration gets born from the emotion created out of the social maturity in the context of present and economic condition and childhood. Human life is the dialectical relation between the uncontrolled reality and willpower. Evolution is mainly the desire or will. It is the work through which life is perceived. Individual is not any separate entity, he is a part of the society. The aspects exercised from his experience remains active within his consciousness. Other aspects remain in the unconsciousness. Awaken of this consciousness, hidden parts are conducive to self-development. This consciousness bring endeavor to development with its own capacity. Individual persons become self-conscious with his capability, right, and necessity within a very short period. Individual became self-conscious by minimizing expenditure and multiple alternative course of action to meet necessities. Each self-concerned people become united objectively to tackle the situation. If this impetus gets quick flow, gets extension and practice, all the people of the community are agitated by it. Along with logics, value, history, social thought, philosophy, a compliable person and classified position of person are important. Self-power is the source of all inspirations. Physical and mental stability is disturbed by too much of enthusiasm and efforts or impassible asceticism. Control your sense organs, taking care to your body with great enthusiasm. Engage yourself in your works with patience and sacrifice. If you work cheerfully, you will be more inspired. A man without any inspiration is the fiction of infirmity and decrepit. A strong willpower becomes an energy. Intention is really helpful for prosperity. Be satisfied whatever you have and test your energy. All the enthusiasms, feelings and energy grow upon love. Whatever you think sincerely in every moment, make your future. Make proper use of time. Be firm, able and sincere, and in this way you will be a successful man. Some purpose or necessity is there behind any action done intentionally by somebody. A lot of wills are required to lead a life. Will stimulates a creature's intelligence and actions. When a willpower becomes a nerve flow, it becomes a power like electricity. Will is a complex phenomenon, which is produced from internal and external reactions. Will is controlled by desire. Implement your decision in time. First start your job, then you will find the ways and means one after another. Means can't be greater than the purpose. It is impossible to imagine something about shapeless, impersonal and abstract knowledge and will. Where there is a will, there is a way. Will leads a thought. Intelligence acts on the basis of utility, which is guided by a desire for profiting. As a will inspires a man to do some job, likely thoughts and feelings control the wills. Willingness remain ahead of conscious and intelligent. Intention is moreover experience. Intention is natural attitude. The intention should be controlled by wisdom rather than intelligence. Self-centered attitudes has to be changed. The prevention of desire can be prevented by self-control and birth control. Impossible hard work can be accomplished easily with sincere efforts, combined willpower and inspiration. Human beings are guided by their wills up to the age of 20 years, intelligence guides him up to the age of 30, and from the age of 40, they are guided by both intelligence and consideration. A man becomes like an inanimate object when he does not have any will, work or knowledge. Making time for doing something depends on one's wish and will. A prisoner waits very eagerly for his release, and a free man wants to fascinate himself with love. Where will comes to an end, there peace starts. A man's will can make his merits dull and his heart cruel. A will is never independent but always connected with a purpose. As an engine of a vehicle which is not automatic. Interest is the most important factor for liveliness. A will makes a strong desire and it flourishes the mental power. No success is attained easily. Power and austerity win the world. Where there is a will, there is a way. What is within our reach is not much attractive to us. He who is not satisfied after fulfillment of his desire is a stupid willless person. Power of acceptance and non-acceptance is the will. Concentrate your conscience and be attentive, then go ahead with zeal and enthusiasm. We can't deny the importance of means, elements, efforts and pursuance in the process of fulfilling our desires. Your interest will bring success for you in most of the cases. If your goal is to get a good result, you will surely reach it. If you want to be a rich man, you will be so. If you want to be a wise man, you will be so. If you want to be a good man, you will be so. But you must wish for it in order to act accordingly. One should not do something with two dissimilar purposes. Sincere wish inspires us to accomplish a noble job. Nothing is impossible to them who start a work with an honest purpose. Demand and struggle encourage us. Desire means a power which pulls out our inner efforts outside. As our desires looks at external matters, in the same way wish looks at the inner desires. Motive is the mental factor. Wish does not allow desires to wander freely in any way it like. But it fastens all over restless desires around a sincere purpose. All human beings are one kind of prisoners. Because they can't do whatever they like. Control hinders an independent way of thinking. A man wants to be superior to others instead of being happy. Willpower is the root of all knowledge, actions and feelings of human beings. A man without any wish or work is lifeless. A thought is properly directed by the utilization of wills. Control of wills is the basis of rights and duties. Willpower leads intelligence from which a thought is produced. Perception, remembrance, imagination, not forgetting something, reasoning, justifying etc. are all controlled by one's wish. A wish manifests itself through action and wisdom manifests itself through a wish. A wish is developed through determination. Both wish and wisdom are powerful. But time gives more importance to wish. The only way of flourishment of wisdom is a will. Madness is grown in a man when he is too much lucky, which is an obstacle for his prosperity. Wishes and efforts are the creative power for a prosperous life. Accept the best rather the liked one.